back. This is video blog number 2 on the 7 deadly sins, and we're going to talk about reactivity. So, Virgil, tell me a little bit about reactivity. What does that mean to you, and tell us a little bit about that.
Well, one of the important things in conscious managed change is to have a plan in place, work the plan, and you're staying on track towards that goal for your organization. The sin of reactivity comes about when people are so caught up in fighting the day-to-day fires in the organization, reacting to that crisis of the day, they can't stay focused on that longer-term effort. As Michael Gerber put it, he said they may be spending more time working in the organization than on the organization.
But there is a massive amount of information in technology, which is getting a little ahead of us, but people get massive amounts of email, lots of voicemail. They are interrupted all the time. I mean, so people do have to react. You're not saying that they shouldn't, but you're talking about the extreme reactivity?
Well, one thing I hear people say very often is, I just don't have time to do this the right way. My response is always, you already have all the time there is. You have the complete supply. The issue is one of prioritization. And if the change that you're undertaking in your organization is important enough for the effort, is it important enough to make it a priority in what you do day to day? So that means that people who are leading change efforts first have to start with changing their own behavior and their own priorities, set some boundaries around what's required, and create the space to be able to establish a clear vision, think about what the future entails, and then pursue that vision in meaningful ways while you're heading in that direction. It's kind of like changing a flat tire on a car while you still have to drive it down the road.
That's great. So one of the things I will say to everybody is that within the context of the course, the 7 Deadly Sins, there's really a lot of time given to having leaders and team members really get clear about what the vision is.
Yes.
You really need to have that. And is it so simple as to say to have a plan and work the plan?
Yes. And very often I'll work with clients and I say, we need to change. Okay. My first question is, from what?
To what?
To what? And why? And very often people can answer the to what question. What they have trouble with is the from what question. And that's just as important if you're going to put a meaningful plan in place, because I have to know, where am I now in relation to where I'm going in the future, so I know what to change and how.
And what forces are going to shape both of those.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Sin number 2. So a couple of sinners here. I love that. I just want to say that, a couple of sinners. But my mother knew that all from a long time ago. Sorry, that's a digression. So that's sin number 2. Come back. We're going to talk about the 3rd sin, which for all of my friends up in Redmond, Washington, that are on a big campus and in a technology company, we're going to talk about technocentrism when we come back. So we'll see you in just a minute.